Are you someone who suffers from burnout because you're doing too much and not letting yourself rest?
Let's talk about the mindset that creates this issue. It comes from one thing, and it's called stress.
In this Beyond Brown Borders initiative, we talk about the main causes of burnout and how we can deal with it.
Let's talk about burnout and what it is.
The feeling of stress and the internal overload with nothing actually happening to do something about it.
There are many ways a person like yourself and I can feel burnout.
Maybe the work we're doing isn't leading us anywhere.
Or maybe the workload that we have is too high and we don't have the capacity to maintain it sustainably.
Maybe we even feel like we have a lack of control over the work schedule.
Perhaps the work we're doing is something we have absolutely zero interest in.
These are all common reasons for burnout, and we implore you to look at yourself to see if any of these reasons fit your case.
Now, the reason we want to talk to you about burnout is slightly different, and yet many of us have probably experienced it.
The reason I want to talk about is putting our mind into work to escape the problems that we need to be dealing with.
And this is something that's going to eat us out from the inside. Maybe you're going through a breakup or dealing with things at home.
And maybe we even lack the social connections that we need in life.
So instead of actually tackling those problems ourselves, we decide to just focus on ourselves or just get on the grind.
I don't have time to deal with this crap. I've got things that need to get done. To that, don't get me wrong, it's important to get these things done. But is it really worth it if everything else is internally crumbling apart?
Is it worth it if we don't actually feel any joy or satisfaction from the things that we're doing? What's the actual point?
It's like having a tapeworm in your stomach, but instead of just taking it out, you just keep eating more food. Where does that lead us in the long term?
The problem with that grind or die mindset is essentially you're feeding that tapeworm until it's getting too big for you to be able to handle yourself.
Where does that actually lead in the long term? The problem with this grind or die mindset is that you're just constantly filling yourself with work. You don't actually give yourself enough time to accept these problems and face them. You just keep digging and digging and bury these problems deep down.
While convincing our head that we are being productive and doing something valuable.
Which in one aspect may be very true, but at the cost of neglecting all the other aspects and our mental health.
And the result of this is not sustainable. Actually, you will deteriorate internally.
So what do? We live in a world of very high demands. We have to make money, we have to get our exams done, we have responsibilities that we need to take care of. We can't just start working like that.
Well, here's something that you can do. You can go for a walk. You can clear your mind a bit. This is something that we mentioned in the last video. Humor us while we tell you this analogy. Imagine you get a banana and put it at the bottom of your bag.
And then on top of that banana, you fill it up with your laptop, other food, clothes, all these other things into that bag. The longer that banana is at the bottom of your bag and you don't take it out, the more rotten it gets.
Eventually, it will just stink so bad that it's easier to just throw the bag out than to clean it.
And the more stuff that we keep putting in that bag without even attempting to take that banana out, the harder it's going to be when the time comes for that banana to be cleaned out.
And the worst thing, that rotten smell will transfer over to everything else that you've put in that bag.
We have to allow our mind to just process the things that are happening in our lives and just give ourselves some time to just deal with them however we can. The things that we've been hiding from and avoiding need to be dealt with. And only you truly know what they are. Usually it's not just one thing. There's many bananas in that bag.
But going for that walk will help you to unload that bag and on top of that, make a plan for how you're going to deal with everything. I know some things can't be fixed, like if someone close to you passes away.
But you can always take time to remember and grieve in the most appropriate way.
Clearly you're a hard worker.
So at the end of the day, burnout isn't just about being tired.
It's about all the things that we've been carrying internally.
Start unpacking it. You owe that to yourself.